Well, in China, there was a farmer and his horse ran away, and his neighbors came up to him and said, "That's some bad luck you're having." And the farmer said, "Maybe so." Then the horse returned with 2 wild horses, and his neighbors returned again, saying, "Well, that's great luck you're having." The farmer replied, "Maybe so." His son ended up riding one of the wild horses, fell off and broke his leg, and his neighbors came back and said, "Well, that's some bad luck." And the farmer said, "Maybe so." And finally, a military general officer came over to the farmer's son and spared him from getting drafted into the military. And that's the kind of parable that goes along with me hurting my finger. Hurt my finger yesterday. So if you noticed on the first pull-ups, I'm using a false grip. And the false grip will be how I'll be training hanging. Until my finger heals up. If you ever get a cut, wash it off, put some Vaseline on it, put a bandage on it, and apply Vaseline. It is a pretty good way of doing it. And, sometimes use your injuries or someone else's injuries to learn about yourself and the unpredictability of life. So, Ido Portal came out with a new video called Playing Man, or maybe it's Playing Man. Is playing an adjective or is it a verb? That is the question. So I'm incorporating more playing. I recommend you watch it, and I recommend you do some breathing work. This isn't actually me doing breathing work, but I actually do some breathing work here, not too long. But this isn't what a breathing practice would normally look like. I'm just doing it to show you guys that I do the breathing work, that you should do breathing practices, and master your breath. Is a quote from the Wu-Tang Clan. But the Playing Man video, or Playing Man, is about, incorporating more playing into your life. Here is the full script. Hopefully you can pay attention to the hands. They're just over top of the bar and not actually on it. And he at my level, I can understand what he's doing with the playing, the drills he's doing with the ball, and I incorporate it at the end here. And I think you'll see ever since seeing that video, I think you'll maybe see a shift, maybe some more tennis balls into my practice or into my training. I did a little play session right after seeing the video for about 10-20 minutes off camera, where I just did something a little bit similar to the outside one with the boxes. But here with the tennis ball, I just played around with it, drawing circles around it. And then after that, I hit it with my elbow. And what you should be hitting is the like button. Please leave a comment, anything you want, please. And subscribe, please. Thank you. So maybe you don't have a tennis ball, but, play around. Be a kid again. Fountain of Youth. Reminds me of a Twilight Zone episode where these old people started playing kick the can, and then they became young again. So maybe pretending you're a kid is how you can end up reaching youth again, reverse your aging somehow. But I tried playing with the ball here with my elbow. When I do the squats, I really want to focus more on separating maybe I don't know what the half squat position is, but for me, I first use the hips because of my leg, because of how my body is proportioned. I first use the hips. I want to separate those two movements: the hip hinge, crouch, and then the fully deep squat. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.